What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Generational Sports. We thank you, of course, for always tuning in. And listen, we got a jam-packed episode here. We got some things to go over. We got some NFL picks to make because the NFL is back this week. We also have, like we said last week, doing a nice little fantasy draft. Me and Josh gonna join forces, pick a fantasy team, hopefully have some help from the people in the comment sections telling us what to do, what not to do, and we'll go on from there. But of course, to start off the episode, I ask the important question that I ask every time we do one of these shows. How you doing, Josh?
It's been a stressful day because, the moving process feels like it never ends.
We're still moving.
Well, no, we're just dealing with people over the phone, like Xfinity.
Okay.
And, got to get the mail all transferred over.
Yeah.
Got to get the electricity people to know, hey, paying over here, not there anymore. Today I'm dealing with Xfinity.
Okay.
And, I was trying to get, I got another router set up, for other connection and whatnot.
Yeah.
And as I'm setting that up, I look at my bill, and it's about $400 more.
Oh, that's
than
something
where
light.
It was.
Something light.
So I have to deal with all that, but of course, because it's Labor Day, can't get that taken care of today. So now I'm just praying that they're not going to make me pay $400 that just magically appeared because I changed houses. So yeah,
Clearly a lot more expensive to live there, Josh. Clearly.
Yeah. Very, very, very bad.
A lot more effort that they got to do.
Yeah.
All
Even though I self-installed it. So really no
big
issue.
tech guy, huh?
Oh, yeah. I basically work for Xfinity at this point.
Okay.
But
get a job there.
Yeah.
Should. Maybe you'll get a discount. See? You got to work smart.
I thought I'd get one today, but they're like, no, just reach back to us. We can offer. They actually sent me a called a flex. It's basically just you could.
That's like a wide receiver, tight end, or running back, right?
Yeah, they're basically giving me a draft pick now, but it's like something you could stream shows off of. I was like, sure, I'll take it, but I'd rather get a discount or, some Xfinity credit or something. But nope, none of that yet.
Or just take care of my bill for me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But other than that, been good. But how are you doing, Connie?
Oh, a nice Labor Day. So I got to sleep in because usually I got class on Mondays, 9:30. Obviously didn't have that, so I got to sleep in. Yankees played earlier today. They won, which is
about time.
Which I was going to say, which is very rare these days. So that was fun to actually see. Now I'm here, excited. I love all of our episodes. I do. Well, I'm kind of geeked up for this one. I'm very excited for this episode.
Football's all the way back too. All the way back.
Exactly. Football's all the way back.
Glued to the TV. Glued.
We're doing a fantasy draft. I mean,
do you watch any college football?
So I had to work on Saturday, so I did not get the full slate of college football, but I did watch. I remember. Damn. I watched a little bit of the 12:30 games because I didn't have to be in there until I had to be there at 5. I watched about 10 minutes of that 3:30. What was that? That was a Georgia game, I believe. Georgia. And then I got home a little late. I can't. What game? What was the big game on Saturday night?
Saturday night was Ohio State, Notre Dame.
I did watch a little bit of that.
Or Florida, Utah, whichever one you were.
I watched the Notre Dame one. And then yesterday, I worked again, and then I hung out with my cousin a little bit, and while she was here, I was watching the LSU Florida State game. Fantastic.
Great.
I was watching that, and then she left before the ending, and then I was, believe it or not, I was playing Among Us on the Xbox with my brother.
Okay.
Playing Among Us on the Xbox with my brother and a bunch of his friends. About a 10-man lobby. Very fun.
I've never played Among Us.
Never played. Listen, I wouldn't sit here and be like, yeah, I can't believe you haven't played. Like if you can get like a group of like 10 people like we had yesterday, very fun. Oh, let me tell you, listen, quick little story, and then we can get into the episode because this fantasy draft might take a while. So I'm imposter. I kill somebody right in front of somebody else. Didn't see the other person, so I immediately self-report myself. I click the report button. I'm like, yo, I saw him do it. And he's like, you literally self-reported in front of me, dude. Like blah blah blah, BS. They voted me out. I couldn't convince them. Even though I did have a very good story. I was like, yo, I was doing a task over here. I ran through blah blah. I saw somebody with blue on because he had like a uniform on, even though his technical color was green. I was like, saw that. I reported it. Now he's blaming me. So you can either get me out and be wrong or get. And like even after the game, because we ended up losing as the imposters, and the kid that I killed was like, "Listen, you killed me," and I was pretty convinced. I'm not even gonna lie, like you did a pretty good job. So then the next game, the same thing basically happens, and it's with the same kid.
Damn.
And I was like, and he reported it this time, and I immediately, everybody unmutes their mics, and I was like, "Listen, do not pull this BS on me again." And he's like, you killed him in front of me. I reported it. I was like, guys, everybody, please listen. Do not listen to this reverse psychology right now. He saw it work last time. He's doing it again. Listen, you caught me last time, but do not let him screw it up this time. Guy him voted out, ended up winning the game.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Very fun. If you can get people to play with, it's a good time. It is a good time.
Before we do get into the episode, though, I feel like I'm going to have to update the people on my bets because I do plan on winning a lot of bets this year. So,
Josh, I thought we should make a segment about bets.
Yeah, because this was a tough week.
Listen, I got a $10 free play on FanDuel. Nice little 14 parlay for the NFL season that they gave you.
Yeah, I had, when football comes back in swing, because baseball, like when I'm betting on it, it's tough for me because I'm like, I don't know a lot, so it takes a lot more research. College football is like, oh, I love that. Oh, I love the over here. Oh, I love it. And then, man, both of my parlays were ruined because of college kickers. It's just.
I saw your LSU tweet.
I had that one, and then the NC State ECU game. That kicker.
Oh yeah, he missed the extra point. Just missed it, right?
Needed overtime. Needed overtime for the over. Over was 51.5, and we were at 41 with that 42 with that extra point. So I needed a little bit back and forth in OT. Shanks an extra point, and then I feel bad for the ECU underdog bettors because then he had a chance to win it with a field goal with the game over basically, and that would have been a huge upset because NC State's ranked 13th and ECU's not even ranked, so would have been a huge upset. He missed that one. And then the LSU kicker, I mean, needed overtime and just basically one score is all I really needed. One score maybe. And, got blocked. That game was crazy. That's why I love college football. I'm starting to be one of those believers. Not that it's better than the NFL, but maybe more entertaining. I think it might be more entertaining.
See, I still watch it, and I'm like, I don't
electric.
understand. I'm like, I don't understand how people like this more. Like, the talent level is just not there.
But it's electric, bro. Like the talent level doesn't really have to be there. I mean, a lot of these guys aren't going to make it to the NFL. That's just the reality of it. But it's still very fun to see. I mean, so many of the giant neck pads.
Yeah, this is true. They do love a good neck pad down there.
Just so many good things going on. I love it. Love college football. So glad football's back. I mean,
it's back.
Can't wait for this weekend either. Let's get into it.
Not even this weekend, Thursday. That might be my favorite game of the week. But listen, let's get into this episode so we can get through everything, get into this draft, get into our picks, because obviously bringing the pick segment back. I'm looking to three-peat here.
We should get like a plaque.
I thought about that. I really did. I really thought about it. Because, Josh, what you can't see in the audience, to my left, I have a beautiful, old-fashioned WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt.
Oh.
That I got for Christmas when I was about 9, 10. maybe. And I was like, you know what, we should really do something. Maybe we should listen. How about maybe we just go buy a nice little plastic trophy?
Yeah, like the loser has to buy it and send it to the other. Yeah,
Not a bad
I'm
idea.
okay with that. I'm not doing it for the past 2 years. You gotta win this one.
I mean, when I three-peat, like,
You're not three-peating. Like I said, I not only plan on winning a lot of bets this year, but I plan on winning everything.
everything.
I
It's
just
a
plan on
bold
winning.
strategy. Well, speaking of wins, we can go into the UFC because listen, there was a fight night. That's another thing I'm obsessed. I'm upset I missed because I had to work. I was at work during the main event, and co-main event. So, and I totally forgot that it was on also. So, kind of missed most of it besides those two fights. And even then, I was trying to work and watch at the same time. But listen, Whitaker, easy dub.
Masterclass. Pieced
Won
him up.
every round.
Yeah, pieced him up.
I'm very disappointed in my fellow Italian.
You put Robert Whitaker in a 3-round fight now. I mean, he's used to 5 rounds, championship main events. You put him in a 3-round fight, it's over. Like, not
I
like.
just don't I don't know what they're gonna do though. Like if Izzy beats Pereira, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you supposed to do? Give him a
Pereira
Whitaker
versus.
again?
Nah, I mean, probably give Whitaker Pereira, and then winner takes on Izzy again. I guess. I don't know.
Like
There's been some talk though, like Izzy's camp was talking. I think last week I heard something about it. Like he wants to become a 3 division champ. Like he wants to go up and go up again. Like he wants to go up twice. So
didn't he go up once and get smoked?
yeah, he lost to um, um, Jan Blachowicz. But that division's different now. It's Yuri Prohaska now. So if Glover doesn't retain it, I think that'd be an electric match. Yuri versus Izzy. Because Yuri will go at him, like walk him down, and that'd be fun. But I just can't wait to see Izzy versus Pereira. That fight's gonna be crazy.
It is gonna be crazy. But we go to the main event, which is what everybody was talking about. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't see most of it because like I said, I was at work and like I thought that it was pure domination from Gon until everybody was like, damn, I can't believe like that second round, like Ty didn't finish him. I was like, what the hell was everybody talking? Because like in my head, when the fight ended, it was the second round. Like I don't even think I saw the second round.
Really?
Like I saw the first round and then I saw the fight finish. I was like, oh, that was the second round. So like I don't even know what happened. So Josh, I need you to walk me through everything because
You
I
missed the
only
best
saw
round.
the end.
You
I
missed
only saw the end.
the second round was easily the best round in the fight. Uh, Cyril Gahn was doing what he does, kicking a lot of kicking, and he
Bro,
was
I saw
kicking.
the screenshots of those kicks too.
Yeah, he
I
was going.
once again do not understand why anybody does this for a profession. I have literally no idea.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was going to his body a lot, and you could see Tuivasa was his body was about to shut down on him. It looked like he was about to fold over. When he started looking like that, Gon went at him. But it's Tuivasa. Like he's gonna go out swinging. He's a mat like you said. Like you're a crazy person to even step in the octagon, but like when you see the even crazier than Nate Diaz is, the Tuivasas, the guys that when they're getting their asses beat, they're still out here throwing knockout punches. And he landed one on Gon that folded him. Like he was straight up like a plank just folded, hit the back of the cage. And I mean Tuivasa did go at him, but I felt like he needed to jump on that because he was not going to win that fight without getting that finish there.
You
And he
think he
did
was
jump
scared to
on.
go to the ground though? Gon got an advantage there.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, I thought all he needed to do was land one more nice shot, and Gon would have been done. And he didn't. He didn't land one. He landed a couple like okay shots, but not one that's like all right. He put him away, and then Gon got back up and just went back to work, and eventually landed a really nice head kick in the third round, and wound up putting him away. So it was a nice fight by Tuivasa, though. Very impressive. When you see, like I tweeted out, like a heavyweight should not be able to put out the volume that Zero Gon does and not
No,
get
it's
tired.
ridiculous. And move that much around the ring.
Yeah, like
In
you
the
can put out
octagon.
that volume, but getting tired, like that just comes with it when you're a heavyweight. He just doesn't get tired. He's fine out there. But actually, talking about what's next for that division too, Gane is out for a while. He's got a fracture in his wrist that requires surgery. So
Does he?
yeah, so
I did not hear this.
I don't think he'd get a title fight anytime soon because I do believe the GOAT John Jones is coming back soon, and he'll handle Stipe, and then we'll get the fight we've always wanted. So
you think he handles it like that? Oh my god! I just saw that. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Ty did. He put him down.
Yeah, he could have. You see how he could have ran up there and finished him? I felt like he hesitated.
I don't know. I feel like God got up pretty quick though.
Yeah, but I feel like Tuivasa could have got over there, got top mount or something, and started ground and pound. But like you said, Gane does have that advantage on the ground, so maybe not the smartest strategy there.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Josh. You gotta have my amazing fight knowledge. I mean,
right.
You gotta think of these things, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, and that was the other thing I kind of like to see too, because I feel like after somebody loses a fight, it's immediately like, oh well, back of the line, this, and like a lot of people are like, listen, Ty has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Like, he went out fighting, didn't get knocked out cold, which is good, because I feel like there's just something to getting like straight knocked out that like shakes my image of you, which shouldn't be fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Like, think about how we look at Usman now. He's not God anymore.
I know. Exactly. It's like like a TKO. I'm like, okay. I mean, he got TKO. Like, I mean,
right.
They hit him with a good punch. They got on top. Bing bang boom. But like, I don't know, something about the actual like knockout. It shakes the image a little bit.
I get that.
But good fight. Obviously, I got to go back and watch the entire thing, which is a little difficult for me because I hate knowing the outcome of things. So, like, I'm going to go back and watch it when it comes out eventually. But like, it takes a little juice out of it.
You got ESPN Plus?
Not anymore. Actually, I lied. I do. I do.
You can watch it on there.
Okay. Never mind. I'm going to go back and watch it later today then. All right. So we move on to UFC 279. This is Hamza and Diaz, right?
Yes, sir. Is
that this weekend?
That is this weekend, September 10th.
Man, what a day we're going to have.
This weekend is just a beautiful weekend.
It's going to be a Thursday night football game. We'll have Saturday college for you folks out there. And me, I'm going to start. I'm going to listen. No more work for me. Renegades is over for me. They they can make the playoffs, but even then it's literally 3 total home games. So, I mean, it's basically over. So I'm going to try and watch Saturday. Then we have this. Then Sunday, all day football.
Oh. If you were in the House of Dragons too, Sunday night you finish it off with that.
You're right, but I don't know. I feel like I can't watch it without watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean it is a prequel, but even like in the episode this past weekend, there was like just a name drop Lannister. Like you just like takes you back to Game of Thrones. Like,
see, that's the other thing too. I saw that this now the Lord of the Rings TV show is out too. Mm-hmm. I gotta watch that because Lord of the Rings might be my favorite trilogy of all time.
Haven't watched them in so long. I need to go back and watch them. But
I gotta go back and watch all. I never watched any of the Hobbit movies.
Me neither.
So maybe you have to go sit back and watch literally everything. But big fan of Lord of the Rings. Very underrated. But UFC 279, we'll make our prediction. Then we'll move on to the NBA. Then we'll go into the football. Okay. So 279. I literally only know the main event.
Well, the co-main, Tony Ferguson is back. And luckily, they didn't throw him to the wolves and give him, maybe Poirier or Gaethje or anything again, so he could get front.
I can't believe he's still alive after that kick.
Yeah, but he's still got a tough opponent, Li Jingliang. He's very good. His last fight actually was against Khamzat, and Khamzat was, grappling him as he was talking to Dana White outside the ring, like I
remember this.
And
I do remember this.
Then put him to sleep. But this fight could be very good. I mean, Tony. I thought he won the first round in that fight against Michael Chandler. I thought he was fighting really well, but then, the front kick
around the world.
Yeah, it just put him down. But it's nice to have a fight where it's like, hey, I think Tony's probably the favorite. I haven't looked at the odds, but he's probably an underdog, but I wouldn't imagine by much just because of the last fight. But we got that. And we got Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez, too, which is a very fun fight. Kevin Holland is a guy who, like 4 or 5 fights ago, everyone's like, if he could just figure out how to grapple and how to wrestle, like he could be the best fighter in the world. And his last couple fights, he's really shown that. He's become a really good ground guy. You can tell he's been working at it a lot. So it's a big fight for him, too, because Daniel Rodriguez is a great fighter, great grappler, too. So that's a fun fight. That's the fight before the main and co-main. And then Johnny Walker's also on this card. I just saw that. Johnny Walker, who got slumbered by who was it?
That's still he like takes a step. Is that the dude? He like takes a step back and he's like still.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's like somebody, like those cartoons or like video games where you get frozen in ice and like it's whatever position you're in, that's how you get frozen. That's literally what it looked like.
Yeah, Jeremiah Hill put him down, but it'd be nice to see him fight again because you might see a knockout. He tends to get knocked out, so. A lot of good fights. I mean, this was a card a lot of people were not looking forward to because they had nothing before Khamzat and Nate Diaz, but they put a couple fights ahead of them now, and it's turned into a half decent card. Compared to what we're going to get at UFC 280, it is not that good, but compared to what it was a while ago, a lot better. But I'm so excited. We'll do our predictions. I mean, you got Khamzat or you got Nate?
No, give me Khamzat. Listen, Nate, legend, clearly.
Legend.
But I think there's always like that transition period. It seems like in a lot of sports, it just feels like we're almost in one. Like Usman gets clipped.
Mm-hmm.
If Izzy loses,
Yuri took the belt from
I was going to say. Too. Francis from Stipe, who was like the greatest heavyweight ever.
Yeah.
It's a weird time as we say hello to our official basketball show of the network. What's up, Count the Bucket? How we doing?
I'm going Nate Diaz. I'm going with Nate. I think he's going to shock the world. Last fight on his contract, he's going to be like, Dana, now you have no choice but to give me a title shot because I'm about to take out your number 1 contender. So whoever wins the Usman-Edwards rematch, give me them. I'm going with Nate. I think he's going to shock the world.
That would be. I listen. I don't really care who wins this fight. I guess, because that's the other thing. Like my first introduction to Nate, since I was so new to the MMA, was against Conor, and like obviously I was going for Conor. So like I don't have that same like fan obsession with Nate that a lot of other people have. So like him winning or losing, and I think Khamzat is just. He's the one I was like, I want to kill everybody. And that was my first introduction to him. It's like I kind of just like that attitude. I'm like, hell yeah.
So. I saw some things that Gilbert Burns did to Khamzat that just he's very good, but I don't think I think Nate's got the energy that I think Khamzat's just gonna gas out. I think he's gonna gas out.
It's possible.
I think Nate's gonna catch him late. That's what I think is going to happen. And Legion.
Third round knockout? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, knockout, third round.
Third round. Okay.
I don't think. Third or fourth. I don't think in the fifth. I think if it goes to the fifth round, I don't think there's going to be a finish. I think they'll both be dead by then. But I think Khamzat's going to try to go to the ground a lot early. And I think Nate's going to wear him out a little bit if he can survive that. But, yeah, I'm looking at third or fourth. I'm going to think Nate catches him. And then Li Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. I'm going Tony. He needs a bounce back win. I want to see it.
I feel bad for the guy. I mean, nastiest front kick I've ever seen. Turned his face into something that I didn't even know the human body could look like.
Yeah.
So just for his sake, I want him to win.
Yeah, need to see it bounce back. And then the other fight. I'll take Kevin Holland just because I just told everyone he's improved so much and just raved about him. So I'll take him.
Why not?
Should be a good fight card, though. Good fight card.
Yeah, it's better than what we originally I thought. We'll say that. Speaking about getting better, a little trade in the NBA that we got to get into. Donovan Mitchell traded to the Cavs for Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen. I'm not going to say this dude's name.
Ochai Agbaji.
Okay. 3 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Blockbuster of a trade. Obviously, a lot of people had their eyes on the Knicks. Our New York Knicks. Well, I shouldn't say our, and I shouldn't really say my either, but I'm just from New York, so that's what people say here. Yeah, it doesn't go to the Knicks. Apparently, there was an offer at one point that included RJ and some picks, and then that wasn't enough, and they went back and forth a little bit. But he ends up in Cleveland, paired up with Darius Garland. Gonna have Jared Allen patrolling.
Evan Mobley
Down below. I like it. I mean, listen, is it a lot to give up? Maybe. Like, Markkanen is a nice piece. I really do. I think he was somewhere in the 15 points per game area last year.
He improved. He showed out last season. I mean, he's about 7'1". He played the 5 and the 4 a lot for the Bulls. He played small forward last year. So, I mean, everyone was shocked when they said that he was going to start, and he played really well for them. But when I look at the trade, Colin Sexton didn't play for them. He was just kind of a piece. Where does he fit? Are we going to try out?
He would have been the odd man out.
Yeah, they didn't know whether they're going to try out the Sexton thing again. They decided not to. So I don't think that's a big loss. Agbaji, yeah, he could turn into something really great, but giving up a prospect that you got, late lottery for Donovan Mitchell, I think you're okay with that, especially after the season you just had.
Because Donovan wanted out, they didn't want to send him to a big time market. Petty.
I don't believe it.
Want to watch out for the land next year.
I'm not believing that. I mean, because that doesn't make sense. Sure, you're not sending him to a big time market team, but you're sending him to the better team of the two. That's
true.
I guess Cleveland sucks. That's what Joakim Noah said. He said, "Who wants to go to Cleveland?" But I don't know. I don't know how much I believe that. It'd be funny if it's true because, I mean, that's just another sad thing for the Knicks that they just get screwed over because they're the Knicks. But for the trade in general, I think the Jazz get what they want. They get a player that can still score and is still young in Colin Sexton. Lowry's still young. Agbaji can turn into a very good player maybe. And you get 3 more first-round picks. So, I mean, it works out for them. For Cleveland, you get Donovan Mitchell. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. You come off a really nice playoff year. So I think it's interesting. Yeah, I guess Ainge maybe has some hidden anger towards New York. But I like the trade for both sides. I don't think the Cavs gave up entirely too much. You knew it was going to be, 3 to 4 first-round picks. They looked out only having to give 3. The pick swaps, I saw somebody saying they should be turned into the Presti picks because he's the one that kind of invented
started it. What do they have? They have 13 first-round picks over the next 7 drafts, right?
Yeah, 13 or 15, I think.
I thought it was 13 over the next 7. What do we have?
Now, because we traded a couple this past draft, we got 3 next year. And then I think we have 3 the year after, and then I think it goes down to 2 for the next couple of years after that. It's still a lot.
Everybody want to be us so bad.
I know, for real. They're trying so hard. But I don't know. We'll see. But I like the trade for both sides. I think it works out.
Not wanting that first overall for Bronny just so LeBron comes too.
We already got that on lock, though. Sorry. He's coming to OKC. We're getting Bronny, we're getting Bryce, and we're getting LeBron.
You think we're going to be bad for that long?
I don't think it's going to take that. Bronny's only going to be what? After this season, he'll be a senior, and then he'll go to college for a year. And LeBron's going to decide after this 2-year deal with LA.
Yeah, but I'm saying you think we're going to be trash for another 2 years?
I think Sam Presti realizes all the assets we have. Trade up. We could trade up. If LeBron comes here, we have to trade up because that means we have to get Bronny. So
yeah, but do you think that the other team, since LeBron would come there, would be like?
Well, I think we're going to suck this year. And, if you ask all the casual fans, Shea is already disgruntled, even though he just said in his exit interview after the season that he loves the direction the team is in. But I guess the fans know better. They're saying he's the next star out. But honestly, I think we're going to suck this year because of the Chet injury. They'll probably wind up shutting down Shea again later in the year. Go after Victor, get Wembanyama on the squad, get Chet healthy, watch what LeBron does next offseason. But, I mean, I like where we're at. I don't think we'll be bad that long, but if you're playing for LeBron, yeah, I'm okay with being bad for a little bit.
True. Yeah, I mean, I like the trade as well. Obviously, you pair Mitchell up, like I said, with Garland, Jared Allen, Mobley. What seed were they last year? They were
like a fourth, fifth seed last year. That's like they're very good. I mean, they're going from Karis LeVert starting to on the bench and adding Donovan Mitchell. I mean, Isaac Okoro is gonna still be that 3 guard. That's a very good defender. Still very young. Don't know what he is. Ricky Rubio is going to come back and be healthy. He was very good for them last year before the injury. I mean, they got a deep rotation over there, and it seems to work so far. So, be interesting to see. That's another team I can see LeBron going back to Cleveland, going over there, man. That'd be crazy.
round what 3? Well, I guess. Yeah, round 3 because he started there, went back, and then he would go back again.
Yeah.
By the way, they're showing the highlight of this North Carolina Appalachian State game.
That's what why'd you have to bring them up? It just brings up bad memories. The decision came down to NC State ECU over or North Carolina Appalachian State over. Guess what the over was in that game?
Like 54?
56. They both scored over 60 points. Both teams hit the over themselves. Pissed me off.
They scored 40 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they hit the over in the third quarter, man. It sucks.
Like 40 points themselves in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That was a good game. Very good game. UNC always has just quarterbacks. Like, they got a true freshman in there now. Can't remember his name. Dog. I mean, Mitch was a dog there. Sam Howell, dog.
Yo, speaking of dogs, not having Pat on today.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
Because of Labor Day really threw off the vibe of the whole day.
Yeah.
I was luckily saved by the Yankee game being at 1 o'clock, which I didn't even know about, or else I would have been real bored all day.
Yeah, it was a bummer. You gotta watch the pod, man. You gotta watch the rest of the boys.
What pod?
Everybody else but Pat does a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called The Pod on YouTube.
Was it on today?
They do it every Wednesday. It's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. They just fill up a Google Doc of just random stuff from the internet, and it's so funny, dude. It's so funny.
They are quite the crew.
Oh,
they are quite the crew. All right, listen. I think it is the moment of truth. Josh, I'll ask you. Do you want to do our draft first, then our picks, and the show with the picks, or do you want to do our picks now and then do the fantasy draft?
I say we do our picks first because we have no clue how long the fantasy draft will take, just due to other people being in the league.
That's true.
So I say we go ahead and hit the picks now.
All right.
And then hop into it.
Let's go into the week. Okay, wow. It literally for a second didn't show that I had put the games in, even though I sat there for 25 minutes putting the logos in the right spot. And I was literally about to vomit from.
So are you going to be able to keep track of them?
Now listen, Josh.
Because what we can do is if you have a way to put like J under whoever I pick and A under whoever you pick, if you're able to do that, then when we do our picks next week, we can just look at it, put it in the win-loss column.
Well, I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. This is what it currently looks like.
Yeah, see, if you could just put like a little J or a little A next to whoever we pick. Like, I could do it this week, but, if you could figure it out, it'd be smoother because I somehow don't get it right each week. So I could. I just don't have my notebook with me right now.
Here, let me
I got it this week, but
all right.
We need to figure out a more efficient way.
Well,
because I'm not efficient.
Well, we'll have to try. I don't know
I got
because putting a J and A next to everything is going to be real annoying.
Yeah, I've done it for 2 seasons. So cry me a river.
Yeah, but you're writing it. That's much easier than doing this.
It's almost the exact same.
No, promise. Anyway, listen, let's get into our picks because very excited. Look, our records sit at an even 0-0. They will be updated every single week till the end of the year, and then we'll have a crown champion. And like I said at the beginning, I am looking at 3P. Not even looking at 3P. I know I will. I've never been more confident that I will.
You're a huge favorite. Like if there were odds out there, you're a huge favorite, and I think I have tremendous value. So
I wouldn't really say a huge favorite.
I mean, you blew me out the first year, and then the second
Second
year,
year was close. I only won
second
about
year,
6 games.
yeah, it came down to the last week, but not even really. Like it
But
came
then I
down to,
also beat you in the playoffs too.
but that's so easy to do. Like the playoffs barely even count
Now this.
because you always pick first. So yeah, sure. When you take, who were in the playoffs first round last year? Like
What
when you
does
take
picking
Tampa,
first have to do with anything?
when you take Tampa over Philly, then I kind of have to. If it's the playoffs, we only pick 4 games, really.
Yeah, exactly. So you can
Someone's
pick the
got to
same
make it to
person.
where we're not just picking the same each time.
I mean, hey, listen. Is it more entertaining? Yeah, but if you're trying to win, try to win.
I'm trying to do both, but you don't like to be entertaining even once during picks.
Listen, I'll solve it right now. We'll say picks at the same time.
No, because then we're gonna okay, okay, but no, you know what? Whatever.
Say picks at the
Whatever.
same time. All right. So at the end of my sentence, I'm going to say Bills Rams, and then we'll both say our winner at the same time.
Like we'll count down.
No. Well, at the end of my sentence, after Bills Rams, and I pause, that's when we'll say it.
But how long is the pause gonna be?
Just immediately after I finish the sentence.
No, just pick.
No, we're going to do that. First game of the week, we kick it off. The football season, Thursday night. I believe NBC on the call, I want to say. Well, we're going to test out Mike Tirico right away. Right away. First game of the season, Bills, Rams.
Rams.
Okay. See? Listen, I think the Bills are going to be very good, but banner night?
Yep.
I mean, I am very tempted to go with the Bills
I thought you
because
were. I honestly thought you were.
I'm tempted only because they have more continuity on the offensive side. Like they didn't really bring in a lot of new people. Like obviously the Rams didn't either, but they have Allen Robinson. So like they got to kind of work him in, and obviously they've had training camp and everything, but you still have to work him into the game plan. And they also have Bobby Wagner, who obviously one of the smartest linebackers of all time. Honestly, first ballot Hall of Famer in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take him very long to be worked into the defense, but they still have to work him into the defense as well. So I'm a little, but listen, either one of these picks here, I'm not really like, wow, I can't believe you would pick the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think this game is as close to a toss-up as you can for week 1.
What a way to start the season off, too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Are you, like, Super Bowl favorite matchup right there?
I mean, listen, it's week 1, first game of the season. It could be the game of the year.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
I will be hammering the over. Like, just putting that out there.
Will you?
I don't know. I don't even care what it is. I will be taking the over.
All right, listen, I don't blame you. We move on to the next one. We got the Saints at the Falcons. Saints.
Yeah, I don't think this one's not too tough.
Listen, I mean, the Falcons are going to be. Can you believe the line on this is only -5.5?
I believe that.
I don't know. That makes me so suspicious because
I think
the Falcons are going to be so awfully terrible that I thought it was going to be at least a touchdown. 5.5, I'm jumping on it.
It
Listen,
is.
I'll give you a little hint. That's in my free $10 parlay.
Okay. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Saints spreads early in the season are always kind of like that. Like they always start off real small because it's like, they didn't really do anything. They're just getting older, but then they're going to wind up winning, 9 to 10 games. So I just feel like that's how it goes with them. But I mean, against the Falcons, not even giving them a full touchdown, like that is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, then again, I guess home field advantage is 3 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, they're kind of thinking that this is an 8-point game.
Right, which still feels like I would take that still with New Orleans. I think they win by at least 2 scores.
I tend to agree. I'm very excited. I hope Michael Thomas is good again.
Yeah.
Like everybody's joke for him is like the slant boy thing, but listen, you can call slant boy all you want. 49 catches that one season, 1,700 yards.
And
I'll take that every
Landry.
single day.
And they got Jarvis Landry and Chris Olave. Pretty good receiver room.
Alvin Kamara's there still.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about here? Then we move on over. Trey Lance making his debut in the NFL opposite of Justin Fields. We got the 49ers at the Bears. 49ers. Yeah. I mean, another one. Yeah. I think the Bears are going to be terrible. It's Darnell Mooney versus the world.
Yeah, it's going to be
offensive line. Garbage.
Yeah, not good. Not good. It's going to be a tough year for Bears fans. I'm a huge Justin Fields guy, but they have done nothing for him. So it's going to be a very long season for him. So not a great way to start with a defense like the 49ers and Fred Warner just knowing every move you're about to make. So
yeah, definitely not what you want in life. Lamar Jackson's back. Doesn't have a new contract, but he's back. Zach Wilson, he is not. Does look like it's going to be good old prime time, only elite during the playoffs. Joe Flacco for the Jets. Breece Hall, excited to see him. A number 1 pick in a lot of fantasy rookie drafts. But we got the Ravens. I almost said the Rams. We have the Ravens at the Jets. Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Not even really a question. If Zach Wilson is in there, I might take a week 1 upset. Just because he's the milk puncher now. So, yeah, he's got the dog in him. I would take a flyer on that, but it's Joe Flacco. He is elite. This could be a revenge game. Like, hey, you stole my job. I'm about to upset you week 1. Just don't see it happening. I think Lamar is going to come back and have a great game. So, yeah.
We started off with a nice, good old rivalry. Start the season off with a nice rivalry over there when Pittsburgh takes on the Bengals. Bengals,
yeah. I kind of want to go Steelers because I don't know. I really like that. I like their defensive a lot. I think Mitch is going to be a decent game manager. I think Najee's going to run all over that defense. But I don't like their secondary outside of Minka, and I really like the Bengals receiving group. So it's tough to not go against them. They're probably still upset about the Super Bowl coming out with a vengeance week 1. Tough to go against the Bengals.
I'm just simply not a Mitch guy.
Really?
Never been a Mitch Trubisky guy.
So you're not on board with he was thrown in too early.
Into like when he started for the Bears?
Yeah, like they should have let him sit for a year.
No, I think listen, he was good the first year, but I thought it's because Matt Nagy was a pretty good coach that first couple of years. I thought he was weighed down by Mitch. It was not the
You're smoking crack. That's the best team, arguably, on the planet. CMC behind that offensive line and combine those defenses. Get out of my face, Christian.
DJ Moore, come over to – we would have to take your entire receiving core.
That's fine. Give Mac weapons.
Give our tight ends, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the only problem is Mac or Baker.
I think Mac with weapons, I think that would work.
And listen, let me tell you something. I got a question for you, Christian. Christian, I got a question for you.
Nobody does that anyway. And
no. Josh, don't even talk. Ready? I got this. Christian, what happened in that Super Bowl when Bill went up against McVay?
Ooh.
Because if I turn to my right here, I got a nice newspaper clipping of Julian Edelman running right past some Ramleys with the headline "Dynasty rolls on. Pats win 6 Super Bowl. Edelman MVP."
I feel like we should roll with Matt Rule, though.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
I feel like Matt Rule just should be out there. He should be on the sideline somewhere. Just maybe like assistant. Because if Patricia and that would be the ugliest assistant coach group ever. Matt Patricia, Matt Rule, and Joe Judge. Like, how did that happen?
3 points. That's all I'm saying. Imagine scoring 3 points in the Super Bowl. 3 points in the Super Bowl, and if the Bengals have an actual offensive line, you guys don't even win that. Jamar Chase wide open. Jalen Ramsey burnt toast. Twice.
No, first one was PI.
Don't care.
Well, that's a factor though. It was clear.
You know what else is crazy?
And I'm actually completely against you here. That he was wide open when Burrow was down.
Yeah, but that's because they have no offensive line, and the man was.
Yeah, but Jalen wasn't burnt until the sack basically already happened.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, look at the tape.
I did look at the tape.
He's running while he's wide open, but Aaron's already in his face.
Right, so the sack is happening, and then Jalen gets burnt.
Christian, you had Aaron Donald back then too. He didn't do anything in that Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying he doesn't get blocked anyway, but you guys don't go undefeated. You guys still lose games.
Yeah. Almost lost to Brady again, but Todd Bowles had the worst play call in maybe NFC Championship game or divisional round history. Why are you blitzing? Why are you leaving the Triple Crown winner with a safety on? Bowles strat. Anyway, we ignore Christian and we move on.
I already picked your Rams to win the Super Bowl again, so
I'm not doing that.
I already got you.
Where were we? Oh, speaking of that, Patriots taking on Miami for first game of the season. We're in Miami. I mean, Pats at Dolphins. Josh, Dolphins.
Yep. You guys just can't beat the Dolphins. I don't know. It just there's something.
I believe 2 was 4-0 against us.
Yeah.
I also think. Well, you see, here's my only kind of saving grace with this. Bills' record against rookie head coaches, obviously amazing.
Right.
It's fantastic. But I literally don't think I can name you a corner on our team.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
We have like Jonathan Jones, Jalen Mills.
I think Sean Wade is over there, and he's from Ohio State.
There's a lot of Joneses on our team. There's like 3 different Jones that are all corners.
In general, just as a non-Patriots fan, I hate the Patriots. I think that's like a pretty common thing in football. But why were you guys like trying to fuck up CMC in practice? Like you guys are some scumbags for that.
What do you mean? It's practice.
We're out of bounds in a practice rep. Like that's some scumbag.
I'm trying to make the team.
That's some that's some scumbag work.
I'm trying to make the team. I'll play harder than
CMC, bro. He's already made of paper, and now we're doing this in practice.
Well, listen.
Some scumbag.
Get your muscle up. Drink some milk, boss.
Come on. You're a CMC guy.
Big CMC guy. Not against the Patriots, I'm not.
Well, you guys are ones being dirty. That was some scumbag work.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Rub some dirt
No,
on
he
him.
won't. No, he won't. Like
Rub some dirt
he
on
will not. He will play 2 games and not be all right.
Rub some dirt on it.
No, he tried.
I mean, come on. What do you want me to do?
Listen,
I'm all in on the Eagles. 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 Fly, Eagles, fly. But, man, do I love me some Motor City Dan Campbell, man.
Man.
Come on, man. We got to get it together this season, man.
Do Hard Knocks teams have good openings to seasons?
I couldn't tell you, Josh. Not going to lie to you. I'm a little disappointed about the fact that this week is the season finale of Hard Knocks. I feel like they should follow them through training camp and then at least week 1.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm glad they have the in-season one later in the year.
I know, Cardinals. You see all those promos at the end of the episode. I think that starts filming week 6 until like 11 or something like that. Which I'm also kind of a little disappointed about it because we saw the Colts one last year. It was all the way at the end of the season. We saw the collapse. Like I want to see stuff like that.
I did finally watch that episode. Tough watch, man.
See, I can't go back and watch it because I think I'm going to cringe too hard. Like I get like anxiety from secondhand embarrassment.
It's just not. It's tough to watch. Tough to watch. Watch freaking Winston-Annapolis out there throwing the game, bro. That's tough.
4.2 QBR, I believe.
Tough watch.
Do you see the No. What was the game for in college that it was like nothing but punts?
Iowa versus South Dakota State. Yeah.
I think the quarterback had a 1.1 QBR for Iowa.
Final score 7-3 and not a single touchdown was scored.
How is that possible? Then?
Field goal and 2 safeties.
No way.
Yeah, Iowa 7-3.
Jesus,
beautiful. That's football, baby. That's college football, baby.
Yeah, better than the NFL though. Listen, Josh. Here we go. Eagles at the Lions. Eagles.
Yeah, love the Lions. Hate that their over is kind of getting a little bit crazy because I was really hoping to get it at maybe.
What do we at? Like 7.5?
Yeah, something crazy. I mean,
too high for that. I think they're a 7-win team.
Yeah, I was hoping to get it somewhere lower, 4.5, 5.5, but all the hype behind them now, not really there. But I think I might take the under on it at this point because it's getting out of hand.
I just can't take the under in my heart because I want them to do good.
Yeah,
can't do it.
If maybe one of them continue to. How long do they have to suck for MCDC to get fired?
I think he's safe this year. Next year, if they're trash, he gets fired.
I could see if they, but I mean,
but then again, I think if he won somehow, if they only won 2 games this season, I think he would be fired. But I don't think that's possible for them. I don't.
But
think
if Jared Goff is also quarterback next year,
I don't. I think I think they would still be listen. I know Jared's not the best, but we need to show some improvement here. Get us they probably want to be in the spot of you've been here how long? How are you not a quarterback away? They want to get. I think they want DC to get him to a point where they'll be we're a quarterback away type of situation, and then
they low key kind of are close to that.
Yeah, kind of. Not there, but they kind of are.
And that division, I mean, in the NFC, not too hard to sneak into the playoffs nowadays.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Potentially the worst game of the weekend.
What? This is your quarterback.
Oh, listen, I still know what I'm talking about here, Josh. Jags, the Doug Peterson era is underway. The Trevor Lawrence redemption tour has to begin now. Carson Wentz might be his last opportunity. Not maybe, probably is. Josh, the Jags at the Commanders, Washington.
I don't know.
Well, look at this guy. Didn't even answer.
Because I don't know. I knew you were going Commanders.
Well, you only picked Ferris. Yeah. Didn't even pick at the same time.
This is not one of those games where I'm talking about it's an advantage to pick first.
I think it is.
I'll go Commanders.
Oh, look at it. Now he wants to be me so bad.
See, this is how you get me. You always get me pissed off when you say shit like that. So.
I mean, I don't blame you, Josh. I would want to be the back-to-back 2-time champion as well.
But I feel like when you look at a week 1 slate, this is not a crazy scenario where Trevor Lawrence is.
Oh, no, it isn't. That's why also, Josh, I hate the fact that we're doing week 1 picks because for a fact that, the Falcons are going to beat the Saints.
Yeah.
The Jets will will win by 20 against the Ravens.
The Lions are good. The Bears are good. Something crazy.
All of a sudden the Lions are the 07 Patriots week 1. All of that stuff happens in the first week. Remember last year, Pittsburgh beats the Bills in Pittsburgh. Was it week 1 where the Saints beat the Packers 49-20?
Yeah, something crazy.
So I hate week 1 picks. I really do. Not a fan of them.
They're tough. I'm just going to go with Washington. I might, bet on the Jags. Haven't decided yet. I still
Okay.
haven't really looked at the spread or the board at all because I'm still recovering from college football. But the Jags they're underdogs. I'm sure. I don't know what the line is. I bet their money line odds are
I
looking
think
real.
it's like I think it's like 5.5.
See, that's insane. There's no reason that Falcons should be plus 5.5 and the Jags should be plus 5.5. There's
I
no
mean, I
reason
could,
for that.
let me check for you. Let me go on FanDuel, and I'll make sure. But I thought it was like to the point where I looked at it and I was like, I'm just not sure if that's correct.
See, I like the Jags. I kind of like. I know they paid Christian Kirk elite receiver money and all that, but I like them, man.
It
Like not
is
like
a.
I like
Oh,
them.
I lied. It's a field goal game. 3.5.
Yeah. See, what's the money line odds? Is
The
it?
money line are the Jags are plus 138
Yeah, I
to the
like that. If
to
you're
the
throwing that in
Commanders
a
minus
parlay,
164.
throwing that in a nice little parlay, juice those odds up. Might take it in degenerate gambler world, but right now when I'm trying to not lose three straight in the finals, I'm not trying to be the Bills. I'm not trying to go four straight Super Bowls and I'm just out. So
I think,
um
and I'm trying to beat Jordan.
yeah, I'll go.
Trying to have my little three-peat run here. Josh, we get to go to your boys. Browns, obviously without Deshaun Watson, suspended for the first 11 games of the season, taking on the brand new look Carolina Panthers. With your boy Baker Mayfield at the helm, CMC back and healthy as ever. No thanks to the Patriots, according to Josh. But, Josh, we got the Browns at the Panthers. Panthers.
Panthers. Yeah,
I'm going with your boys.
yeah.
I I have I have teeter tottered back and forth on this game for a very long time. Basically the entire offseason ever since Baker got there and I found out this was the week one matchup.
I think when you look at the slate, like outside of Thursday night football and Sunday night football, this might be the most watched game this weekend. Like just because of how much people hate on
I
Baker.
think you lied.
Who?
I think a lot of people are watching that Raider Charger game.
But I think it's arguable the Panthers and Browns are going to be up there just because of the storyline.
I think storyline, this is the best game.
Is that Chargers game the 3:00, 4:00 slate?
I think it's a 4 o'clock game. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 12 o'clock slate. Yeah, I think we're the most watched.
Because I think and then the Sunday night game is the Bucks, Cowboys, and then the Monday night game is Broncos, Seattle. I think this is the second best storyline of the week. I think Russ going back to Seattle for obvious reasons,
Right.
whole ass Super Bowl champion there, is the bigger story. But I won't disagree with you. I'm very intrigued. Baker said he wants to.
Why are you just a hater today? Like what's good? What happened? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Just quit hating. There's no need for this.
I think that's just the guy Christian is.
To you all the time, not to me. Why are we doing this, Christian? Why you gotta talk about my team like that? I thought we was cool.
Just a bad guy. Simple as that. I think
But
there's no way around it.
I think obviously the Baker revenge is going to play a factor. But CMC is healthy right now, so I think the Panthers are a very good team when he's healthy. The offensive line it's improved. We still have to see it all put together, but they are definitely improved. And the defense, I think we're young, but I think we're still solid over there. But I don't know. I'm not gonna. Obviously, I picked us last year every game. I'm not doing that again this year, but this is a game I do think we should win and will win.
We also haven't disagreed on a game yet, by the way.
And no, it's by design.
But hey, listen. Here's the thing, people. We love entertaining, but we're going with our true opinions here.
Especially this early. I'm not taking a risk this early.
Like listen, here's the thing. We're just going with our true opinion.
Yeah.
That's all I can say to that. Like
no need to take risks when we're
I'm not all
deadlocked.
of a sudden gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm a Falcons upset week one, which I'm telling you what's gonna happen now. I know it's gonna happen just because I'm being an idiot about it and saying these things. But I'm not. Listen, I can't do it. I can't take the risk. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Matty Ice, new team, the Colts going up against the Texans with long neck Davis Mills, Damian Pierce back there in the backfield, the rising star of the rookie draft, I would say, in sleeper fantasy leagues, dynasty leagues. We got the Colts at the Texans. Colts.
Colts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
mean, it's
I just don't think the Texans are a very good team.
yeah. I would have to agree with you there. I do not think the Texans are a very good team either. They're a fun team with Davis Mills and Brandon Cooks. They can be fun to watch. Everyone's excited to see what Damian Pierce can do. His stock has been rising this offseason. But the Colts, were one Clown Town upset away from the playoffs last year. They upgrade at quarterback. That they add Stephon Gilmore and Yannick Ngakoue to that defense. Frank Reich needs a good year to keep his job. So I think they're going to start off the season with probably this would be a game I would add to my parlay with the spread. I don't even know what it is, but I think it's going to be a blowout.
Okay.
Maybe if you're looking at a same game parlay over there, Colts spread in the over because the Texans can put up points late.
Josh, do you want to know what my parlay was?
I would actually. I would because right now you have what, the Eagles.
My same game parlay. Actually, I want to make sure I have this right. So I wonder. Oh, I never added it to my bet slip. Damn. Anyway, whatever. I'm pretty sure I can remember it. I took the Saints minus 5.5. I took the Raven money line. I took the
Colts.
I took the Broncos minus whatever their spread was because I don't think it was anything crazy. Hold on, let me just go back to the NFL real quick on the phone.
Yeah, for real. Pause, Connie. Pause.
That's not even a pause. That's his nickname. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I believe I had minus 6.5 for the Broncos over the Seahawks because I think 6.5 to me. I think they're going to absolutely destroy them.
Only reason I wouldn't take that is just because it is his first.
Oh, and then I took the Bengals money line. That was my 4-team parlay for free.
What's the payout? What are we talking about?
$10 would have won me. Hold on, let me see here. 58.37.
See, that's a nice little. That's nice.
I mean, what are we talking about here? Also, Josh, funny story that I forgot to tell you. I have $0 in my FanDuel account because obviously sports betting wasn't legal here forever, and the only money I ever did have in my FanDuel account was when you could play like daily fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go into my KeyBank app today to check, just to see how the account's doing, and I had a $46 charge on there that said rest stop. I said, well, let me tell you something. I certainly did not go to a rest stop. And I then realized, because it was charged on the 31st of August, they called rest stop my golf. I golfed on the 31st, and that $46 charge was golfing. It came up as a rest stop. So I had a solid panic attack for 5 minutes thinking somebody had my debit card information.
That was a strange way to word golfing, a rest stop.
Yeah. I was like, how is that even possible? Listen, Christian, I'll give you an opportunity to apologize here because you can go listen to the podcast, which is available everywhere the next day, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. And I did talk about college football. You just missed it because you weren't in here the whole time. Fake fan. Just saying.
Yeah. We didn't go too in depth though, so don't expect us to go in depth on it. We didn't talk
I did say that I watched a few games. I said that the Florida State game, what an amazing ending. I watched that Ohio State game. I watched I even watched week 0. So
what game did you watch of week 0?
I don't remember. I told you about them though.
Was it the Pitt game?
It was the Pitt game. That would be it. I watched the Pitt game. In depth too. Really paid attention.
Okay.
Not one of those situations where I watched the game.
Oh, you did. You did watch that because you had a show that night too, I believe.
What was it on a Thursday?
I think so.
Well, then I was in the middle of banter. You would be correct.
Yeah, because I think you were talking about JT Daniels on the show.
He was a dog.
He is a dog.
Florida, Utah was a masterpiece. I didn't see that one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that game kind of.
What channel was it? Here's the other thing, Christian. I also had to work on Saturday. I had a Renegades game on Saturday, so I did not have an actual Saturday off to sit there and watch literally everything like I would have. Because, like I said, I'm giving college football a try.
Shout out USC too. I mean, they had a lot of hype on them, but they had a good game.
It's right.
So everybody played basically all the teams had.
Which is another reason that I always say
college football putting up 60 plus on a team is not easy.
I don't know. I see the good teams do it at least 3 times a season.
I don't even think Alabama hit 60.
I see Jackson State was out here killing people as well. Shout out Dion. Anyway, listen, we got a fantasy draft. We got to get back to doing this. The Giants with Danny Dimes and the return of Saquon, Kenny Golladay, waste of a contract. At the Titans with Ryan Tannehill until Malik Willis takes over. No Julio Jones anymore. No A.J. Brown. Derrick Henry is back, though. So the Giants at the Titans. Titans. I mean, the Giants are just terrible. Once again.
It's always funny, too, ever since Danny Dimes just showed up. Every offseason, they're like, he looks like he's got it this year. Like this year.
The only thing that would give me more faith in that statement than normal is the fact that it's Brian Dable. And Brian Dable is kind of the one that's credited literally by himself, basically, of fixing Josh Allen.
Yeah. So if anyone
that first season, Josh Allen, not very good. Second season, Third season, I guess Stephon Diggs, Brian Dable gets his hands on. Did you see what he did? So.
If anyone can fix them, it's probably Dable, but I don't know. They're going to need – I mean, I don't hate what they did this offseason, just in terms of the draft, actually getting Ty Washington to go out there with Kadarius Toney and Slayton. It's just, is Kenny Golladay going to maybe kind of try to show up? He didn't in the preseason. So.
You would like him to.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But they also don't got to worry about dropping passes either.
Say that one more time?
They don't got to worry about Evan Ingram dropping passes anymore either. So
you make a good point.
Josh, where's he playing?
I believe he's on the Jags.
On the Jags. Okay, so now Trevor Lawrence gets to deal with him dropping passes. That's great. Great for his development right there.
This is true. The Packers at the Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm going with the Packers.
Look at that. Our first disagreement. I'll go with listen, I don't know if I'm all in on the whole Vikings are going to win the division, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of people are in on that. I don't know how I feel about that. But, listen, Aaron Rodgers, no Devontae. He's out here in the preseason calling out his wide receivers that they have to get better.
I said Ty Washington. That's a basketball player. But I think they both played for Kentucky, actually. I think Wandale played at Kentucky. Not 100% sure. That's what I meant. I meant Wandale. Say Ty.
Same thing. Ty, Wandale, yeah.
Ty Washington, Wandale Robinson. What's the difference?
Very close in name. Very close. I can see how you mixed it up.
Right.
I don't know. The Vikings bringing the same people back. I know they got a new head coach, but that could work. That could be good for the Vikings over the Packers because at least now – it's not like, we know what the Vikings are going to do. They've done the same thing for the last 3 years anyway blah, blah, blah. New coach, not a big fan of Kirk, but like I said, they always do end up beating the Packers once a season.
Yeah.
And I think that this is the perfect time to take advantage of it.
See, that's why I'm going with the Packers is because the Packers just are a team that never really start the season really great. Like you said, the Vikings always win one. This just feels like that spot. Which is why I'm going against that, because it feels like it should happen. So I'm going to go with Green Bay just because of that. And it's never a bad idea to take the back-to-back MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
Am I going to disagree with that? No, not at all. Am I a little sus of this pick? Slightly. But, it's week 1. I got plenty of time to make things up if I don't get it right. Plenty of time.
It's true.
Kansas City at the Cardinals. Kansas City without Tyreek. Mr. TikTok has replaced him in Juju Smith-Schuster. Cardinals, obviously, without DeAndre Hopkins the first 6 games of the season because he is suspended. A lot of noise in the offseason for the Cardinals. So we have the Chiefs at the Cards. Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just too noisy of an offseason for me to pick the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean they're basically trying to scapegoat Kyler already when they don't have to. He needs to study more. Why is he calling plays on the sideline? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. And they scored more when he was calling plays, by the way. So I don't know.
Not what you want. Some would say
Yeah.
it's not what you want.
Yeah, like you said, it's just too much noise this offseason. No D-Hop to start the season. Kansas City's Kansas City. So when you got problems and you're going up against Patrick Mahomes, you're not going to win too many of those games.
You make a good point. Now, what could be, besides, honestly, the first game of the season with Rams and Bills, could be the best game of the season, or best game of the week. The new look Raiders, they add Devontae. Darren Waller's back, healthy, obviously, because it's the beginning of the season. Hunter Renfrow against the Chargers. Jay Herbo got Keenan back. They re-signed Mike Williams. They got Darwin James healthy. They added Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson, but I don't think J.C. Jackson's playing in this game. I believe he's out the first couple of weeks because he had a minor knee procedure. Minor knee. I guess they just had to clean some things up, which is good because you obviously want to see him on the field. With all that being said, the Raiders at the Chargers.
Chargers.
Okay.
Yep. I got them going to the Super Bowl. They need to win some games in this division early. So I think this is a perfect spot for them to start. Herbert, he's also my MVP pick. So, well, no, he was, but not anymore.
That Chargers defense does certainly look good. I mean, I think, Josh, you know what? I'm going to do something groundbreaking, Josh. I'm going to start a segment early. I think you might even know where I'm going with this. For the first time in generational sports history, before the season even starts, I would like to bring back a classic segment that we do, usually once a week during the football season. Together we pray. Because I pray that this man, Darwin James, is healthy the entire season. It might be, besides success for the Patriots, obviously, and just a good overall season, it might be in my top 5 things of what I want to have this season. I just want to see Darwin James play the whole goddamn season. It just never happens. He's always hurt, but they're always better with him on the field. They're always more entertaining with him on the field because the man is what everybody thought Jamal Adams was going to be, except Darwin James is actually good at football.
Yeah, I agree. And you're going to have to remind me that you added this to the pray list next week when we do the actual Together We Pray, so I remember to have it for the tally at the end of the year. But I completely agree. Darwin James is a generational talent, could easily be the best safety in football if he had been healthy to start his career. That defense is set up for success this year, especially if he can be healthy. So we really, really need that.
Oh, listen, I'm adding it to I'm putting it in my notes in my laptop right now. I'm going to keep track of it all year. I'm even going to put when we put them on the list. So I got Darwin James before week 1. That's what I have in the notepad right now. So we'll keep adding it throughout the year. If you got, listen, if anybody in the comments ever wants to put anybody in there as well, you let us know. We love the interaction with people. So we move on. Bucks at the Cowgirls. The GOAT's back. They add Julio Jones. Chris Godwin took off the knee brace, so he looks like he could be a go. The Cowboys lose Amari. Michael Gallup obviously won't be there. Cedric Wilson won't be there. Tyron Smith got hurt. Randy Gregory's not on the team anymore. Yeah, so with all that being said, Bucks at Cowboys, Bucks by 20.
Yeah, it's and why do teams keep pulling Jason Peters out of retirement? Let the man retire and be retired.
Who's pulling him out of retirement now?
Cowboys. He's a Cowboy now.
Is he? When did this happen?
today, I believe. Today or yesterday.
I missed that update. I certainly did.
I'm tired of teams pulling him out of retirement just to
Oh,
cover.
there's a nice little update for your Packers pick, though. That Adam Schefter tweeted that David Bakhtiari said he's on track to start the regular season opener versus the Vikings.
Love that. Love that because after we both picked the Chargers and the Bucks, I don't think we're going to disagree on Monday Night Football. So that will be the deciding game for the opening to start. Who takes the lead first? So yeah, that's nice to hear. But the Cowboys, I mean, this is a game to look at the over for, just because the Cowboys can put up points. It's going to be interesting to see how though. Zeke might be back. Who knows? Probably not. But they're going to need to see what weapons start to play for them. It's just CD out there, so there's going to be some guys that are going to have to step up when their opportunities are there, and we'll see if that happens. But the Bucks, it's Tom Brady. They just won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. There were a couple bad play calls away from probably going back to one. So it's tough to go against the GOAT week 1.
And then, like you said, I don't even think we got to really make a build up to it. Besides the fact it's Russell Wilson's return to Seattle, we're both going to go with the Broncos here. Not very difficult. The Seahawks starting quarterback is Geno Smith. I'm not really exactly concerned.
Definitely a game to watch though, because you never know. You never know with maybe Russ gets some pregame jitters going back to Seattle, and it's been all Broncos country. Let's ride, but maybe he starts reminiscing when he walks into that stadium.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. A nice little Broncos country. Let's ride. Josh, don't worry. I just loaded up the ESPN fantasy. I'll listen. Josh, perfect thing too. You know what the team name's gonna be?
What?
Follow at Gen Z Sports.
Love it.
Because let me tell you something, people. We're going hard. We're going hard for the season. Yo, can you not upload your own logo as a?
I don't think you can before the draft.
I was gonna say I'm trying to make it the nice Gen Z logo. What should I make the abbreviation be? Gen Z, probably.
Yeah.
Bam. Save changes. We are currently. What do we? How far? Oh, look at that. Now what do I got? Oh, 30 seconds away from the draft. Are we filled up yet? Oh yeah. I'll share that screen after. But yeah, those are our week 1 picks. Only disagreement was the Packers and the Vikings. I got the Vikings. Josh has the Packers. Confidence meter on that one, not extremely high. But I think I've picked worse games. Like that, like Josh, that's not a terrible game to go up against each other in.
No, I think when you look at the slate, the only other ones that you really could argue for, obviously the Bills-Rams, either team could win that one. Cleveland and Carolina, not shocked if Cleveland wins that one, and the Raiders.
I think the Pats-Dolphins one too.
Yeah, also Pats-Dolphins, you never know there. So,
it is week 1, so some weird stuff is going to happen. But like you said, there's a lot of games on here that I'm just not totally shocked. I would be shocked, I should say, that if other teams win that's. I know the Saints are it's Jameis Winston at quarterback, but if they lose to the Falcons, I'm genuinely shocked. I know it's Trey Lance for the 49ers. They lose to the Bears, I'm actually shocked.
Yeah,
so
that'd be crazy, but the Bears just find a way to somehow win 7 to 9 games a year, and just sometimes sneak in the playoffs. So maybe it happens again, and this will be one of those games that leads to that. I know I'd love to see it, because how you say it'd be nice to have the New York teams win games and just be in a state where they're winning. Be the same thing with the Bears. It'd be nice to have the Bears be good again.
I just want to turn on the TV one football weekend.
Yeah.
And not be absolute. Don't get me wrong. I once again, Josh, I got that NFL Sunday ticket. So I'll be having the Giant or Jet game up on the TV. But my main focus is on this here laptop that I'm live streaming from right now. I'll have the Patriot game. You know what, Josh? I'm curious. I'm going to put this back up. And I want to know, you have the NFL Sunday ticket. I don't know if you do or you don't. Let's pretend you do, though. You can do the 4-game mix. I think the first 4:00 game is the Giant Titan one. Your 4-game mix, what would it be?
for the early games, I would go with Cincy and Pittsburgh,
Yep, I agree.
Carolina, Cleveland,
I agree.
Miami, New England,
I agree.
and uh, I think I'd have to, keep track of the scores because I probably flip that last game depending on which games are good. But I probably start off with Philly and Detroit to see how.
Look at that, Josh. We are in total agreement. Those are the 4 games that I'm going to be paying attention to as well. Listen, am I curious what Trey Lance does? Yeah, not enough to watch. Am I curious to see what the Saints are? Yeah, not enough.
I'm going to be watching the Panthers-Browns game like fully, but I would be a bad human being if I did not start the morning off with Scott Hansen saying 7 hours commercial-free football starts right now. I need that energy. It's like Bruce Buffer. It's like when Bruce Buffer and now
I'm sorry, Josh, but there's nothing better than that.
Nothing better, but that's like for me the football version of that.
Josh, do you hear that?
Here we go.
Listen, our draft is live. We got pick number 6. I'm sharing the screen right now. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can probably see that a little bit better. How's that, Josh? That looking better for you?
Yep.
Okay. So, listen, we don't really care about return yards and all things of that nature. You got pick number 6. Right now, what are we on? Pick number 5, and didn't Jonathan Taylor just get picked? Who's picked so far? What are we doing here? How do I pick history? Can I look at it? Wow. Derrick Henry first, followed by CMC, then Jonathan Taylor. Josh, we might win this league, by the way.
See, for me, I think the only 2 people I'd take number 1 overall are either JT or Austin Eckler. Those are the only 2.
Austin Eckler.
I think CMC, obviously, you could always go with number 1, but I think just for this season, based on how I think the year is going to turn out, JT and Austin. I think Austin Eckler is going to have. I mean, we just talked about him. He was 46 and he had 1,500 yards and 20 touchdowns.
I was really hoping they let Cooper fall to us, Josh.
So did I.
What are we thinking here? I'm thinking I'm not mad with either Justin or Jamar. I know running back is a big thing. If I had to pick a running back, I feel like I would go. Listen, I don't really have as much faith in Najee as other people do. I'm
thinking we should go Najee.
I think the offensive line just is not very good.
But he's still going to get the touches.
I mean,
I'm cool. I think Justin or Jamar is probably the right choice. But
here's what I'm thinking, because look, we had the 6th pick, so we're middle of the pack every round.
Right.
We go Justin here. We're probably somewhere right there in the Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift range for RB1. Unless, listen, I'll go Najee. I'm not mad at it.
No, I think because, I mean, after this pick, well, let's go. Who do you want between Justin or Jamar? I think that's who we decide.
I think I have more. I know, man.
I want to go Justin.
You want to go? All right, that's fine. I'll do that. It's fine with me.
See, this is what I think. If running backs start flying off the board here, I don't think we panic and take a running back. I think we just go heavy at receiver.
I could not agree with you more. Like, so listen, let me tell you something. If somehow, some way, like Devontae or Diggs is there at 15,
yeah,
I mean, imagine a 1-2 of Justin and them. That's something.
Yeah.
Here's one thing. I don't know how you feel about this. I'm not a big CD Lamb fan.
I don't know. I feel like this year you kind of have to take him.
Josh, I said this comparison on Tuesday, and I think it's my favorite one so far that I've ever made. We thought that Juju was the number 1 wide receiver until Antonio Brown left. Then he left, and we don't know. I feel like I'm willing to be wrong and not draft CD this year and make himself prove to me in fantasy value wise that he is an actual number 1 before I actually picked him.
I just feel like due to options over there, like just for this season, Dak is gonna feed CD, feed him.
Josh, we might luck in. We might luck out right here.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
We might luck out right here. I don't want to say the name, but like this is kind of crazy right now. as we got Hershey on the clock.
I mean, let
me tell you something too. There might be nothing I enjoy more than a fantasy football draft.
Oh, it's the best, man.
I could sit here and draft teams for hours.
I agree. 37 rounds was crazy, though, bro. I'm just saying. 37.
We chopped rounds off. We're only at 28.
Because I was thinking about it again. That's 16 players off of
Josh,
an
we're one
NFL
pick
roster.
away.
That's 16 players off of an NFL roster, and we weren't taking.
No way.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn. What do you want to do?
Thought it was there.
Are you a Swift guy?
I am a Swift guy. I don't know.
Listen, my 3 right here is Debo, Swift, or Hill.
I don't think we go Tyreek because I don't know.
That's fair.
And Debo, it's between Debo and Swift.
I think you secure the running back. Unless you up on Debo? This is PPR.
No, I think because I think we go Swift. I think it's a safe bet to
Swift?
get a lockdown running back.
Secure at least an RB1.
Yeah, right.
At least secure an RB1. Listen, Swift and Jefferson first 2 picks.
That's not bad. Not bad. It was going to be so nice if we got Najee though.
I really thought we had it.
How did he fall that far?
Let me look at the pick history. Josh Allen
already.
Wow.
Kamara over Najee. Wow.
And Joe Mixon over Najee.
Joe Mixon, I get that a lot. I think.
Really? So you're not an Alvin Kamara guy this year, huh?
I just don't know. I just feel like the health is a concern with him, and he doesn't get the volume that CMC guys get. And I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna let Jameis throw that thing around this year. I think he's a great first round pick. Late first, early second. I think he has value there, but over some of those guys,
I'm not totally against you there. I don't totally blame.
What are we looking like here? Like who might fall to us?
I think we're looking in the Keenan area, right?
If Mike Evans is there, I think we go Mike Evans
over Keenan.
Guaranteed 1,000 yards, touchdown machine. Tom Brady's throwing at least. You
got your boy DJ right there too.
I mean, I'm cool with DJ.
Are you taking the risk on Saquon this year?
I did in the fantasy draft in our dynasty league that we're in right now.
Okay.
I don't know. There's obviously still question marks, but he's gone. Wow. I did not see that coming over Aaron Jones and James Conner, but especially a non-dynasty league to take that risk on Saquon.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If Aaron Jones is still there,
yeah,
it might have to be the pick.
I don't know.
I'm also not against. Listen, Mark Andrews here. If he fell to us, would you be against it?
If either of those tight ends are there, I think we go.
See, in a way, I kind of disagree. You know who I'm really big on this year?
Who?
Darren Waller. I've heard, and only because I was watching Pat, and I heard a beat reporter from the Raiders say that McDaniels wants to use him like Gronk.
Okay.
And I heard that, and I was like, Gronk.
I'm not mad at that. I feel like, like if we don't, I don't think we're going to get Kelsey here. I think he's probably going to get taken. So I'm not. I mean, where's Waller looking at on the board? Like how low is he? Is he
Waller's? That's the other thing. Like Waller's not. Yeah, he's 63rd ranked. Like he's probably another 2 rounds away.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy good value.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with that. If we can snag him at the right spot.
Okay, that's good to hear then. I assume we're both on the waiting for quarterback train.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Once we start seeing them go off, then we have to hop on it.
As this dude's taking forever to make a pick, but listen, I think like I said, I'm all with Darren Waller, so I wouldn't even pick Kelsey here. Now listen, is it a great pick? Obviously, if we did pick him, I'm not mad at it. I'm not even going to disagree maybe. But if Aaron Jones is there, get that Swift, Jones, Jefferson, I think
Yeah,
we're looking
I
for
mean,
the 3 rounds. We're looking mighty fine.
yeah, because obviously wide receivers, deepest position you can really draft at. And there, Mike Evans just went, so I mean, I'd probably lean Aaron Jones over DJ right now.
Yeah, that's who has gone so far. Oh, it's our pick. They went Mahomes.
Okay, so now next round we have to see about quarterback. But I'm
not even worried
Aaron
about
Jones over
quarterback
Nick
still.
Chubb. Aaron Jones over Nick Chubb, though.
See, I think Nick Chubb is in more of a. I think Aaron Jones catches the ball a lot more. It's a PPR league.
You don't think they're going to give AJ Dillon a lot of burn this year?
Swift, Jones, Jefferson is my main dynasty lineup. Christian said. No, I think Kareem Hunt is their receiving back. I mean, I think it's such a split there because they're both so good. Like I know AJ Dillon is there, but I still think Aaron Jones is better than AJ Dillon.
We're not on James Conner at all? You're not on that?
I'm not. Are you? Are you a James Conner guy?
I don't know. I like the value just because that running back room is kind of emptied out after he took over and started dominating. He had a really nice end to the year.
240 points last year.
I think Aaron Jones probably over him. So if we're going to go running back, I think Aaron Jones is probably the best pick.
All right. I'm going with Aaron Jones then. You're good with this?
Yep.
All right. Aaron Jones it is. Lock him up. Listen, Josh, I'm loving the team.
I mean, it's not too often you can lock up 2 nice running backs that early. They usually fly off early, and I have to go, deep at receiver and pray for some nice production at some late
exactly.
Backs. But to get them locked up and have Justin Jefferson, I like that. But we got to watch if quarterbacks start flying off here.
See, I almost disagree with you on that though, because
Mahomes and
Allen. Look, you got Joey B all the way down here. You got listen. I don't know how Derek Carr is ranked below this low.
Right.
How is Derek Carr all the way down there?
Behind
I think he's going crazy. I think that's when you start. Once you get past Russell or Joe, maybe and then Stafford.
So are you not? You're not interested in locking up a Tom Brady guaranteed ton of points this year?
I don't know. I just feel like I've usually waited on quarterbacks only because it's I feel like I can get some decent value at quarterback late in rounds. Like Christian said, do I want him to be my quarterback? No. But if Kirk Cousins is my quarterback, and then but because I waited so long, I have some better players and talent at skill positions.
Right.
That's kind of where I am at quarterback.
So
but listen, this is our team, Josh. Our team.
So what if we go receiver this round, then we snag Waller to make sure we get him, and then maybe look at who's at the quarterback position.
Listen, I'm not mad at that
because I really like the wide receiver options here.
I'm loving the wide receiver options. Right, and listen, we get. Some of these players might be available, but if not, I'm looking right there at Mike Williams.
Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is going to put up a.
Brandon Cooks is another guaranteed 1,000-yard receiver a year. Seems like.
Yeah.
Kirk is always QB 14. I think this year he's on a 9-11 finish. It's possible.
I traded for him in one of our leagues to try to give him to Connie, but Connie doesn't want to give me a first. So
Christian, I desperately need quarterbacks because I literally don't have one I literally don't have a quarterback in our one league. But I need a first-round pick, so next year in the rookie draft, I can get a long-term fix. And Josh wants my first-round pick next year. I can't do it. I said I would give it to him the year after.
That wasn't even the offer I said.
Yes, it was. 2023 is the draft next year.
No, I folded. I offered the year after.
No, you didn't.
Go look at the offer.
Let me go look and make sure, but I thought I looked, and it was a 2023.
It's a different offer. It's a different offer.
Oh, you sent another one then?
Yeah, because I didn't send one after our
No, look, this says 2023 first round. A 2023 first, a 2024 second, and 2023 fourth.
Then I must have modified it and then said that one. All right, I'm going to send you one, though. I'm going to send you an offer.
Okay. Listen.
Maybe we can finally get this trade done with, and I can take it for the year.
It's been a long haul. For Kirk Cousins and Davis Mills, too, though. Ugh. But hey, I need quarterbacks. Josh is doing the right thing. I mean, I do have Deshaun, so like I'll be good for one quarterback spot when he comes back. But just the fact that not coming back for a while.
Yeah.
Getting deals done for people on the pod.
This deal's been in the works, Christian.
No, yeah, Christian. We've been going back and forth for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I feel like it's been a while since our pick has been up because people were taking 19 years.
I know.
I thought that they did 30-second draft timers after a certain round in this.
It's the same league. This is the same league. I'm about to now Mills and Kirk Cousins. So I'm about to be basically where Connie is, except instead of Joe Flacco, it's Justin Fields. But I got Malik Willis on the taxi squad.
So exactly.
Bryce Young or CJ on the roster next year.
I traded Mills for CEH, a third and a fourth to Josh in one league. Loki got fleeced.
It's the same league. It's the same league.
I mean, CEH is talk about disappointment. Everybody thought he was going to come in and be like that running back for them.
I thought he fleeced me in that one, but I was desperate. I wanted Davis Mills badly. I was like, yeah, I'll give him a third and fourth and Edwards-Helaire. But now, not looking like too bad of a deal for me.
We got some A1 wide receiver options right now.
I know. It's looking really nice.
I don't know. Are you going to want DJ?
Honestly, I've been passing him up in leagues just because I took him in every league last year and I have him all the time. I mean, but the production's there, dude. Like, he puts up numbers.
No, I don't disagree. I don't know why.
Pittman this year, for me.
I was going to say I'm kind of all in on Pittman this year.
I think he's going to put up numbers with Matt Ryan.
Come on, let's see who we're getting here. I mean, got a minute till we actually do get to pick. Scary Terry's there. I just don't know how. Who they even pick? I don't even know who they pick.
T. Higgins, I think.
T. Higgins. What do you want here, Josh? You going Pittman?
I mean,
we could get your flex of Nick Chubb. I know you wanted him before. I mean, Scary Terry's there. Deontay, Mike Williams, and Watt. I mean, we got a lot of options here.
I think, it's the most safe pick here is DJ. Pittman is more like they need a number one.
I feel like, he's got a lot of upside with Matty Ice.
I don't know. I want to go DJ, but I'll leave it up to you because that's a lot of bias there.
I mean, I'm not against DJ, but I feel like we're both really in on Pittman.
We are. It's a little bit riskier, but if it turns out how we both think it will, it's a great pick.
See, Christian's saying Chubb here. Chubb scores.
See, I'm not mad at Chubb either. Get that flex in there.
Listen, I'm not mad at it either. And then we can wait on wide receiver too, but then we got to watch out, make sure no one scoops up there.
What about the bye weeks? Where are they?
I'm not a bye. Listen, we only got 15 seconds here, so.
Chubb or Pittman, you pick.
Oh man, we got two running backs. I'm very happy with it. I think Pittman's going crazy this year.
I like it. The only issue is now we're gonna have to. Aaron Jones and Michael Pittman got the same bye week.
I know, but I've always worried about that in the past. But in a weird way, it's kind of like, listen, take your L that week. If you win every other week, who cares?
Right.
You know? And I feel like, Josh, let me tell you something. I feel like this team that we've drafted so far, we can afford an L in 1 week.
Yeah, I agree.
Swift, Jones, Jefferson, Pittman.
Just sent you the trade offer, by the way.
Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's look at the trades. 2023 second and a third. 2024 first. You know what, Josh? You got yourself some picks here.
Okay.
And I got myself some quarterbacks.
There you go. There we go.
Except, there you go.
Boom.
A beautiful time to be alive.
Here we are.
A beautiful time to be
I'm in full tank mode, so anybody in that league interested in Hollywood Brown or Goddard and want to first this year give up for it.
My wide receivers my team in this league is very good.
I told you, your quarterback's away. You're I think Christian easily clears in that league because he picked up Kelsey. So, I don't know.
We're next, Josh. What are we looking at? I mean,
well, did Waller get taken? Should we go ahead and snag him and not risk it for next round?
Oh, he did. No.
See, I figured he was going to go. I think.
When did he get picked?
I think they rank him low.
Right after us. Wow, the next pick after us.
Yeah.
He was ranked in the 60s though. I didn't think somebody was going to scroll down that far. That's disappointing.
See, but now I think tight ends are so deep we can wait a long time to go and snag a tight end if we're not getting a top guy. Now here, I mean, look, what are the quarterbacks looking like? Lamar and Herbert gone?
Yeah. We got Dak, Brady, Rodgers.
See, I think we go Tom Brady. I mean, I think our team's good, but I don't think if Kirk's our quarterback and we have like I don't know.
So you're not willing to wait on Carr, huh?
Are we going to wait on him and miss out on him and be with Kirk? I mean, what are we looking at for other options right now for this round?
Right now we're looking at, Mike Williams is there, Cooks, Zeke, Breece Hall, Etienne, Deontay. Deontay Johnson's the number one wide receiver over there.
I'm not mad at a Zeke play here.
I was kind of thinking, I almost thought the same thing.
I think he's going to he's going to eat. I think he's going to eat.
Is he the Zeke of old? No, but we're getting him in the 5th round.
And I think Pollard is going to be lined up outside so much this year. I don't think he's going to take a lot of carries away from him. So,
you want to go Zeke?
I'm cool with Zeke or Brandon Cooks.
I would go with Mike Williams over Brandon Cooks, so we both agree on Zeke. I'll go Zeke.
Yep, I like it.
Not mad at that. My wide receiver room in my main dynasty league is JJ, DK, Pittman, Scary Terry, and D-Hop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That fantasy league that me and you are in, Josh, I really like my team so far.
Go look at Christians. I think you guys have probably the top teams in the league.
But
now that you have quarterbacks.
McCaffrey, Swift, Hill, Kelsey, DK, Godwin, Hollywood, Bateman, Ramondre Stevenson, Watson, Stafford, Madison, Calvin Ridley, and Kenneth Gainwell. That's a team so far. And that league that we're still drafting in.
Oh, that one, the Dave's one?
Yep, that the kid still that has taken 7 hours to make a draft pick.
My team is so young. I'm about to read it off. I did snag D-Hop in this league, though, so I like that a lot. My team is...
See, that's how I feel about Ridley and Watson. Okay, we're back, Josh.
We could still get Cooks.
We can.
Or do you want to go with Hollywood with the value early in the season?
Or do you want to go with Godwin, who I think... Or, man, I'm really in on St. Brown this year, too.
Or Jerry Jeudy with Russ.
I don't know. Something about the wide receivers in Denver. I know Russ is good, so I don't know why I'm questioning it, but, they haven't done anything yet, which makes me question it. I just feel like Cooks is their only receiver, so that scares me. At least
Nico Collins. Nico Collins is a guy that's going to take off over there, I think, this year. Yeah. And Bill slings that thing, bro.
Unless you want to go tight end and get a
no, because when you scroll down, I don't think people are going to be taking tight ends a lot right now. And I think they're so deep at tight end. If you're not getting a top guy, you're basically getting the same production out of the other guys.
True. What are you thinking here, then?
I'm worried about Godwin just because of the injury. I don't know if that's worth the risk to just assume he's all the way back. I'm on either Hollywood for the early value, but I'm not mad at St. Brown either. I would not be mad at St. Brown.
I need you to make the decision here. I've made too many. You do. We got 9 seconds.
Let's go with Hollywood.
Hollywood it is. I've picked up Hollywood in quite a few rounds, so I don't blame you.
This is my team in the league. Justin Herbert, Kyle Pitts, Saquon, T. Higgins, Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, Devontae Smith, Darnell Mooney, Brandon Ayuk, and D-Hop.
And Claypool.
Aaron Rodgers on the bench. I drafted Cole Kmet without looking at the bye weeks. Him and Pitts had the same bye week, so I had to get Higbee. I'm not mad at that team.
No,
I like Herbert and Pitts, and I like the running backs there.
Now in this league, I gotta drop a couple players here, huh? Marlon Mack. Nah, I can't release him.
Are there any free agent? Is Geno a free agent? Somebody pick him up?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know who Tony Jones is.
One active quarterback on my roster.
Draft Tony Jones. Honestly, Sony Michel's in LA. I don't know.
Gotta grab my phone charger.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just drop Joe Flacco, dumbass. Kirk Cousins started. Take Adam Thielen out of the flex spot. Put in my guy Davis Mills. Look at that! I just went from losing week 1 to winning week 1 according to the projection.
You said you dropped Joe?
I did drop Joe.
I'm gonna pick him up. I need him.
Let me go look at Christian's team. So Christian didn't even win this league last year, though. Whoever C. Medina is. What's Christian's name on this?
I think 2022 chance.
Stafford, McCaffrey, Eckler, Jefferson, Pittman, Kelsey, Etienne, Penny, Edwards, Wentz. Yeah, that's a squad, all right. And Hopkins on the bench. Yeah, that's a team. As long as CMC stays healthy, that is certainly something. What are we looking at? I mean, hey, Josh, we might still be able to get Cooks if it keeps going this way. Actually, no, there's an auto pick in front of us. Disgusting.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Auto picks and they just steal the guy. Like they should not.
Yeah, that's absolutely the worst.
They should have auto picks be like someone from the top of the board, not just the top guy.
Yeah.
You don't deserve the top guy if you're not there.
No, you don't. Like you're not even paying attention.
Yeah. How much should I bid for Flacco? Do I have to bid for him?
Yeah, you do. I mean, listen, I got Flacco when I bid a total of 0, so at least the auto pick didn't get Cooks. Now I'm happy.
And we'll bid $17.
All right, you want to go quarterback this round? I know you're itching for one.
I mean,
are you in on Russ at all? The running ability?
I am for fantasy value, I guess, but I think Brady is the best pick here.
Okay, I'll go. Listen, having the go on squad ain't a problem.
But we should see. I mean, the receiver wise, did St. Brown get taken?
I do believe so. Yeah. Yes, he did. So you want to go Brady? Ooh, this right here though.
Yeah, I don't know. There are a couple of really nice picks here.
God, Michael Thomas or Allen Robinson to me.
I like Michael Thomas a lot.
I do too. And listen, we had Deepak on the show on Tuesday. He thinks Michael Thomas is back.
Let's go, Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas it is. All right, I like that. Big fan. Listen, if he really is back,
we have 3 guys out week 14. That's
fine. Look, we plug in Hollywood for Pittman. You plug in Zeke for Aaron Jones. Easy.
Well, we'll go to the quarterbacks.
Yeah, we'll go to the quarterbacks next. Still got the GOAT. Still got the back-to-back MVP. Still got – listen, Matt Stafford, I don't know how he's only projected 286.
I don't think even if Rodgers is the best option, I don't think we go with him. Rather not have quarterback, running back, 2 receivers out 1 week. Yeah, I mean, lots of good options here.
Here's my other thing, though. I'm so in on Allen Robinson this year that if he's still there, I kind of want to take him.
If he's still there and the quarterbacks didn't get, mauled by these next 5 picks.
Or even, look at that right there, Bateman, only wide receiver. He is literally the only wide receiver there.
Right. I got Taylor Wallace. Beast at Oklahoma State.
So, Gabe Davis, Elijah Mitchell, wouldn't be mad at him either.
I'm so not in on Gabe Davis this year, man.
Really?
He had that. He was a beast in the playoffs, but
4 touchdowns in that game?
I'm just not all in on that. I'm just not. I think he's going to have a good year, but taking him over a guy like Allen Robinson,
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm not with that.
I can agree with that. You know what I'm totally out on? Hey, no, what you couldn't pay me to draft Miles Sanders.
Yeah, God.
Could not pay me.
We might land A-Rob.
I think it's looking pretty good.
And even if we don't, I'm not mad at taking Bateman.
I'm not either.
Quarterback.
Bateman then QB or Robinson then QB.
Yeah.
We're only 1 pick away here. See if, and I would be in on Cooper if Deshaun was actually playing.
I know.
But
waiting 13 weeks before we even get to really see him.
So can't do that. Can't bring myself to taking him, but the time is killing me though. I wish there was a way to
I wish they put them on auto pick earlier instead of after 2 or 3 picks.
Killing me. Especially because this chair is very uncomfortable.
I'm with you there, dude.
Have you ever looked up how much a gaming chair is?
$5,000.
Oh, $350.
It's insane.
Oh, what are you it's a literal cushioned chair.
But then us complaining about our chair. It's nice if you're in a chair all the time. I'm not too picky. I just want something that
we got A-Rob.
I think we go with him. Or do we go with some running back depth maybe? I mean, those two are probably
I think we wait because look, you look down here. Pierce
maybe.
Or Ramondre. I think Ramondre has a big year. Listen, shout out Brian Robinson. Hope he's okay. But Gibson's here now because of that. Look, we could even get Tony Pollard as a backup to Zeke just in case anything happens.
Yeah, I guess we could wait.
So what do you want? A-Rob, right?
Yeah.
All right, A-Rob it is. We will certainly need to start getting some running back depth here because our bench is currently 3 wide receivers. But hey, at least we can. Hey, listen, now we can kind of go best matchup.
Right.
In a way, I think Jefferson stays there no matter what. But
I like our team a lot.
I love it. I'm a huge fan.
I think we got a receiver that could lead the league in yards, and we got a guy we know we can lead it in receptions. Zeke.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones is going to go crazy.
Yeah,
because like I said, he's that he can do it on the ground, but he's the one getting all the passes.
Right.
Only thing that scares me is some touchdown poaching.
Right.
With AJ Dillon, but hopefully not too much this season. So
I think Pittman's going to have a pretty big touchdown number this year.
I do too. I think they're going to try and use Pittman like they should have used Julio.
Right.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about this team. I'd be even more excited if our next draft pick is Dameon Pierce, though.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
If our next draft pick is Pierce, I'm through the roof.
Then I'm okay with a guy like Kirk Cousins.
And I think it's possible too, because I think people are going to see. A Cooper and be like, "Oh, I know his name."
And somebody's going to fall for Miles Sanders here.
Yep. Probably that auto pick.
Yeah.
And listen, Even if we don't get Pierce, I'm telling you, I think Ramondre Stevenson's taking over this year. They tried trading Harris in the offseason.
Yeah.
I think, and Stevenson's kind of the one that's taking over a little bit for James White, but he's bigger than James White, so he can actually run.
Well,
Oh, they take Pierce?
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Now I have a decision to make. Do we go Stevenson or do you want a quarterback?
Our quarterback's going off right now?
Let's take a look.
It wasn't even an auto, though, bro.
Exact same people. Oh, there goes Brady. No matter what, we'll either get Rodgers or Russell. Okay. What are you looking for here?
I think we could pass quarterback here.
Okay.
I do think we need running back depth. If you're the Patriots guy, I always know that's a running back by committee.
I think Ramondre's the guy.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. Perfect.
Helps
I
us
took him in our other league as well.
Helps us out that bye week too. If we need to get the flex.
Yep, different bye week, which is, like you said, that's good. I think our next two should be quarterback and tight end, though.
I agree.
Because tight end is a little tough.
But like we gotta figure out which one we want, because like I said, the production after you get past the wall.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
It's all very.
You got Freiermuth here.
I think Gesicki might be a money pick.
What'd you say?
Gesicki.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Hunter Henry was max guy last year.
Right.
9 touchdowns.
Yeah.
603 yards. Nothing crazy. Nothing. He was 10th in fantasy points last year. Okay. Remember Hunter Henry like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Like 3, 4, 5 years ago? That man.
Chargers, Hunter Henry.
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to be the next great tight end in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly did not turn out that way, but
who else was supposed to be like that? Oh, what?
At tight end?
Yeah, he got drafted by the Bears.
Komet?
No, he just retired though.
Oh,
Jake Butt.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be a beast. He was at Denver, then Chicago. I thought he was gonna be so good. I think Albert O at tight end, is he gone? He's later.
He's real late.
I think Albert O is going to have an amazing year.
Okay.
I think Russ isn't the guy that always goes to. I think we go Russ here.
Russ?
I mean, unless you see somebody up there we could go with.
Oh, no, there's no Russ.
No Russ. I don't like taking Rodgers. I'm not on board with that. I don't know why this week 14 is really scaring me. I feel like that's going to make us miss the playoffs.
You want Stafford?
Will you want Stafford, or you think we should wait and hope Carr is there next round?
I still say we hope Carr is there.
All right, so let's go probably tight end now.
Okay.
Or do you want to wait on tight end?
Or do you want to go? I was going to say, look, but we have so many wide receivers.
I like
Kareem Hunt.
I mean, we got 3 running backs right now. 5. I think we're good at receiver mostly. We probably don't want to get one more, though, because 2 of them are out week 14.
Unless you want to go quarterback. I mean, I like Stafford.
I'm cool with Stafford.
Okay. Deal. Stafford it is.
I like that starting lineup. Philadelphia tight end.
I love it. Huge fan. And listen, Ayuk still might be there. I think he's going crazy this year. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah. I was so glad when I got him in our Dynasty League.
I was so mad when you got him because that was my next pick that round. I was staring at this man.
I was shocked he was there. Shocked.
Literally staring.
I was deciding between him and Mooney the round before, and I went with Mooney, and then Ayuk was there. I was like, oh, yeah. Whoa.
You okay over there, Josh?
This chair, the top is detached from the actual chair, so sometimes it slides over.
It's not what you want.
No, not exactly. I miss my old chair.
What happened to the old chair, Josh?
It broke in the move. It was sad. It was heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking.
It was such a comfortable chair, dude. So comfortable.
That's the worst.
Yeah. It was a sad day. Sad day.
Yo, do you go DeAndre Hopkins for when he comes back from suspension?
We already got Hollywood.
Exactly. Could be good trade bait, too.
Very nice trade bait there. Flip him into Waller.
Flip.
Like that.
Flip, yeah. All we take is pick him, damn it.
Okay.
There goes that idea.
All of the picks have been like that for us so far.
I know. Like the 2 times we've said we actually want somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, never mind. Let's look at some people down this list. I like James Cook a lot this year, too, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's going to break out as a starter.
Like, Josh Allen can't continue to do it all.
No, the James Cook, I mean, he was a beast last year at Georgia, so I think
What are you looking at here? You know, I mean, hey, we could go A.J. Dillon in case anything happens to Aaron Jones. A little handcuff.
we could. We very much could.
Tony.
What do we think about Cordero Patterson?
I see where you're coming from.
Because there's a possibility he continues to do what he did. But there's a very realer possibility he doesn't.
Yeah,
Such a question mark, but
I know, like he screams Mike Davis to me.
I agree. What does it do? We don't want to go tight end yet, so
I mean, we can. I mean, let's go to tight end.
I feel like a lot of people already have their tight ends, and people are probably going to go Komet, maybe Fant.
Yeah.
I feel like we could get some good value later.
I mean, even Melvin Gordon down here, I like. I don't know. I kind of feel like A.J. Dillon to handcuff Jones in case anything happens.
I'm not mad at it, and he puts up points by himself. So
okay, deal. Not mad at that at all. Not mad at that. So far,
you think I should
start? For the people that might be listening on the pod, the team is Stafford, DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, Michael Pittman. We got Zeke in the flex spot at the moment. Hollywood Brown, Michael Thomas, Allen Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, and A.J. Dillon. We need 2 more bench spots, a tight end, defense, and a kicker. But defense and kicker, I could care less about.
We got a question here from Apple Juice. Who do you think he should start week 1? Elijah Mitchell or Juju? I'd probably go Juju week 1, I think.
Yeah, I think Juju is gonna have a pretty good season this year. I listen, I'm kind of in that thing where I'm questioning their offense because I don't know what it's gonna look like without Hill, but all of that attention now, they're going to be like, oh, look, Tyreek's not there. Now we can really focus on Kelsey. I think Juju's going to have a pretty nice season.
And I really don't like Arizona's secondary. I could see him getting a touchdown this week, too. I really like him.
Yeah, I can agree with that as well. Now, and you're kind of in a good spot, too, because I don't think either one of these is a wrong answer because I think the Bears are bad. So there's a potential that the 49ers go up, or just because they're introducing Trey Lance into the lineup, they run the ball a lot with Mitchell. But it's also the fact they've kind of been a running back by committee, in a way too. So if I'm you, I'm starting Juju. I would start Juju.
Yeah.
Good question though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Happy to help with all the fantasy news. We're 5 picks away here. I think it makes sense to go tight end next.
Yeah, just knock it out of the way.
I know. I think I'm up on Henry, but I know you want Gesicki. I don't really care.
Is Jonnu gonna affect that though?
I mean, I thought Jonnu was gonna be good last season.
Like, how many 2 tight end sets are we running?
Well, apparently, the Patriots are full on like 4 wide receivers Like they don't even they released the running back, the fullback off their roster. So like I don't think they're power run anymore like they were last year.
Then I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at Hunter Henry. A lot of catches over the middle. Max, a smart player, check downs a lot. So I'm not too mad at that.
Okay, Hunter Henry, it is our tight end. Obviously we wanted Darren Waller. He went literally the pick after us. I thought he would stick around a little bit longer, but hey, listen, not mad at it because I like the rest of the team. Because that was our Pittman pick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, listen, would Darren Waller be great? Yeah. Hey, I like having Pittman on the team. I think Pittman is high end wide receiver 1 potential.
Yeah, I think if he can be that breakout player,
I think he could finish top 12 this year.
Yeah, I can see it. Matt Ryan always puts up great numbers. He's obviously a great thrower. So
he's behind a brick wall of an offensive line.
Yeah, I like it a lot. All the attention's going to be on Jonathan Taylor, open up downfield for Pittman, deep balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
What round y'all got one in more than league? Do you have what round did you wind up with Taylor in the first dynasty draft?
That's a great question. Is there a way to look at that?
I don't know, but I'm always curious of that. People who wound up with Taylor before he broke out.
Let me see. Oh wait, history. I think I can go to. No, or team game log summary. There has to be a way to find this out. Huh. I feel like there is, but I don't remember how to find it out. Oh, wait, look at that. I picked him in the first round, pick 11.
Really? He was going that high?
Apparently.
I didn't know that.
And then I got Chubb with the second pick in the second round. Where did I get Jamar?
Rookie draft?
Yeah, but how high? Oh, sixth pick in the rookie draft. Ooh. Some pretty good value on that one. Where did I get Scary Terry? I got the third round.
Overall in that rookie draft.
Who?
Justin Fields.
You took him for 1 overall?
Still don't think it's a bad pick yet. Not yet. Had to see what Trevor Lawrence does this year before I feel really bad about it.
I mean, hey, I don't blame you. I mean, neither one of them had a good start of the career anyway. So
no, but I mean, at least the Jags paid a receiver instead of saying they won't pay a receiver.
Not wrong.
I like Kenneth Walker a lot.
I was going to say James Cook, but I'm not mad at Kenneth Walker either.
I feel like James Cook probably has a quicker and easier path to more carries because Rashad Penny's kind of standing in Kenneth Walker's way. So I think that team's going to have a lot of different running backs put up some good numbers with Geno Smith at quarterback.
So you're in on Walker here.
Yeah, but I'm cool. I mean, all our running backs, we got 4 running backs already. We don't necessarily need another one. We could go with I don't know.
Wait. Oh, wait, no. What about? I was about to say, we need to draft Carr, but we have a quarterback. I'm stupid.
Go to who else a receiver? Not those guys. Who else?
Let's switch to receiver.
I like Josh Palmer a lot.
Who?
Josh Palmer.
All the way down here.
I like him a lot this year, but I mean,
you can probably get him later though.
Yeah. So I think we could go running back here, or do we want to lock up a good defense?
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm cool with James Cook then. I'm cool with James Cook.
Okay. Yeah, I think James Cook is a nice running back to get there.
Yeah.
Has anybody picked a defense yet? I'm kind of.
Somebody always does super early.
They had to because the Rams are gone. The Bengals are still there. I mean, not as many defenses have gone that I would have thought.
I feel like the Colts and
the Bills. Who the hell? 6th round, somebody drafted the Bills. Jesus.
Any kickers go?
Packers and the Evan McPherson and Matt Gay. That was what, round 8?
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Wait, so when did Tuck go? Oh my God. 5th round. God
Some
bless.
people literally just draft before they get to the bench. Like they will just go.
Yeah, they
Gotta
draft the
fill out my
49ers.
starters. Gotta fill out my starters.
Could never be me.
I used to, my first fantasy draft. I was like that in like 7th grade. I was like, gotta get them all. I want that defense.
Got to catch them all.
I mean, Legion of Boom, not bad taking them a little bit.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I remember I drafted the Patriot defense one year, and I think that was the year they had like 6 or 7 touchdowns. And it was just like, I remember one week they got me like 35 points.
Yeah, that's beautiful when that happens. When your defense
there's literally nothing better than when your defense for no reason just
plays
goes
like
crazy.
a quarterback. Like it's the best.
Especially in like a week where maybe another person struggles.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, no way, really? I mean, hey, Josh, it's possible we can get never mind. Nope. I was gonna say we could have gotten Walker too, but this stupid auto draft is gonna end up getting him.
I hate that. They should get someone like give him Mostert.
Facts. I mean, hey, we can get Joshua Palmer. You liked him.
I mean, I think he's wide receiver 3 for the Chargers, and I think he's just going to have a really good year. But there are definitely some more like established options here.
Yeah, you can. Devontae might be our number 1 wide receiver, honestly.
That's Jacoby.
You think?
I'm cool with Palmer. I'm also very cool with Jahan Dotson. I think both those guys are going to get a lot of.
What about Treylon Burks?
I am not a Treylon Burks guy.
I don't know. Listen, I don't even know who it is. So, Dotson or Palmer, you pick.
Let's go with. This is probably the toughest pick I've had to make yet. Because I think they're both going to have similar years. Let's go with Palmer.
All right. Palmer it is.
I think Herbert's going to spread the love around with those guys this year.
And then our last 2 picks, yeah, we're at the defense and kicker part of the show.
Who you like for defense?
At this moment, I hope the Steelers stay there.
I like the Colts, or if the Saints are still there.
Oh, the Saints! I didn't even think about them.
Just because of the division too. I mean, they're playing Baker, Mariota, and they always have success against Tom Brady.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Chargers defense, I'm out on. They got to play.
Yeah, I think people are crazy to even to take the even if they're a good
Even
defense.
maybe the Eagles defense, they got to play the Commanders, Giants, and Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rams defense should be
bad
good.
division.
We will find out who we will pick. All right, come on.
Hey.
So we're going with Steelers.
Are the Saints there? Or are they going?
Let's go to defense. They are gone.
Yeah, I'm cool with the Steelers. I don't hate that.
TJ Watt there, not Darwin. Minka.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would say the Broncos, but I forgot they're in that division too, huh?
Yeah.
Steelers it is. And now the cherry on top. A good old kicker. Robbie Gold? Honestly, might be Dustin Hopkins season. I think they might score the most points in the league.
That's honestly what we're looking for here. I mean, you could getting Tucker, because he never misses. But after that, it's like
whose offense is going to score the most?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Tyler Bass.
And we know the Chargers like to go forward on 4th, so That might be too risky because they won't settle for 3 as often.
True. I mean, Ryan Suckup.
I like Ryan Suckup kind of.
Okay. I'm with it. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I want to see because you can check like what ESPN ranks your team at the end. I'm kind of curious what they rank our team. So hopefully I'll be able to find that somewhere.
Yeah.
If not, I should be able to see it on my ESPN app because I remember I couldn't find it on the website, but I could find it on the app. So once this ends, which hopefully, bro, it's just a kicker or some random player. Like,
yeah, it's not that
come
deep.
on, brother. I promise you can do it. I wonder who the last 2 picks are going to be. Let's go all the way to the bottom here. Nico Collins, Traylon Burks. Okay.
I like Nico Collins a lot for Dynasty.
I want to know who Mr. Irrelevant's going to be in this league.
My guess is Robbie Gould.
Okay. If somebody will actually make a pick here, that would be great. Oh, well, they did make a pick, so why didn't you tell me who it was? Dustin Hopkins. Okay.
Dang. Wrong kicker.
Come on, baby. And listen, people, we're going to make sure that we're following this team all year.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to follow
We're going
Mac
for
Jones, last pick of the draft.
Beautiful.
Mr.
Beautiful.
How do I get the hell out of this?
We didn't even draft a backup QB.
Who drafts a backup quarterback?
I like to feel safe. What if an injury happens?
I think this was the Kansas City one. Okay, really? Let's go to the home. We're no longer drafting. Kickoff is coming soon. Sign up. I know it is. I just drafted 85 teams. Why won't it? Oh, here we go. Where's the Kansas City? Bam. Why? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Is there a thing where it shows the ranking somewhere? League home. Transaction. Draft read? No.
Is it down there by overview?
Where do you see overview?
Like right there, up, like above Matt Stafford.
Above Matt Stafford. Oh, no, we're in overview.
Yeah, but it ranks to the right. Is that like standing?
Nope, that's not giving it. Let me check on the phone. Josh, they have us ranked. Final standings projection. Josh, can you believe this? They said that we drafted the 9th team.
9th best team, really? I think they had a lot of quarterback, though.
No, I think they put a lot of value in running backs. Let's see. The number one person.
We get good at running back.
Number one person is Golf Cart. So let me find Golf Cart real quick. League members. Golf Cart. What is this? Page is unresponsive. Can you still see? Am I still sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. Golf Cart Paths. What's his team? Tom Brady, Jonathan Taylor, Cam Akers.
Probably it right there. Tom Brady and Jonathan Taylor probably just gave him the first.
Debo, DJ, Mark. I mean, he got Mark Andrews too. I don't know. I still like our team. He drafted 3 quarterbacks.
He just completely wasted Andrews, Debo, and JT.
Rodgers, Brady, and Carr. He drafted, and this is the number 1 team, all because of Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. I think our team's great.
Yeah, I like us better than them. See them in the Super Bowl.
All right, everybody. That is our official team that we drafted. We will make sure to keep everybody updated throughout the season. And listen, it also might be because, Michael Thomas is a little questionable, things of that nature. But listen, we'll keep everybody updated throughout the season. This was an incredibly long episode, obviously, because we did the week 1 predictions, we did the draft. And with all that being said, Josh, tell everybody where they can find you, and we'll head on out of here.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at JoeLynn_4. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Appreciate everyone with the draft and chatting with us. Make sure you subscribe there and turn on notifications so you know when we're live. Head on over to Underdog. Use code Gen Z. I'm sure they have a nice promo that I'm forgetting about right now that I probably should know, considering they're a sponsor. But
Gen Z, baby. That's the only promo code you need.
Use that. Take whatever free money they're going to give you. Double your first deposit. Make even more money off of that. Tune in next Monday, 7 Eastern.
With all that being said, like Josh just said, Monday, 7 Eastern, we're here. Obviously, we'll be recapping week 1 of the NFL season. It's here, everybody. It is here. We'll update you on our fantasy team. We'll make week 2 predictions next week. Other than that, Tuesdays is the hard count. Me and CJ, we're having a nice little kickoff panel this week. Hope to see everybody from the Unwrapped Network there. We're going to have some people on. Josh, obviously, you're more than welcome to come on the show tomorrow. Thursday's Backstop Banter. That's everything in the baseball world with me and Michael. That is at 9 Eastern. But with all of that, actually, Josh, I got one more question to ask you. Who's the main backup for CMC?
Deontay Foreman.
It's not Chuba?
No, not likely. I mean, he'll get touches for sure, but I think Deontay will get most of the other touches.
Interesting. With all that being said, appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you missed anything, you missed the draft, you missed our week 1 predictions, if you missed anything on this show, podcast will be up tomorrow. Josh always takes care of that because he is a legend for it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And listen, hell of an episode. NFL's back, baby. We'll see you next week.